Welcome back to the Notary Podcast, hosted by me, Daniel C. Lewis. And today, you're not going to want to miss this episode. We're going to talk about where we're at today in the first quarter of the year. Yes, the first quarter of the year, and what you should be doing as a notary entrepreneur to have a successful year in this first quarter. You're not going to want to miss this one. Cue the music. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Notary Podcast, hosted by me, Daniel C. Lewis. And if you like this podcast, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. Today, we're going to be talking about a very important topic: what to do as a notary entrepreneur to set up your year to be very successful. So that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about a couple of things. So let's just get right into it. What should you be doing in your first quarter of the year as a notary entrepreneur? And the reason why I always say notary entrepreneur, because some people, when they first come into the notary industry, they want to be a signing agent, or they may want to do apostilles, or they want to do real estate. As a notary entrepreneur, what I'm doing is encompassing all of that together. So what should you be doing in your first quarter? Well, if you listen to my podcast last quarter, one of the things I told you that you should be really focused on is reviewing your year last year, seeing what is very profitable, what cost you, so you can cut that activity out, and really reformatting your business plan and rewriting your business plan. The first quarter, what you want to be doing is really implementing the business plan that you went over last year. The first quarter, you want to look at what you reviewed and then perfect that. How can I be more profitable? How can I cut out waste? And really drill down on that in the first quarter. The habits, systems, and decisions you make this quarter, starting in this quarter, will set up your year for the rest of the year to be successful. Whether you're brand new, rebuilding from a slow year, or ready to scale your notary business, this is the quarter you want to really drill down on. First thing you want to do in this quarter is shift your mindset from just being a notary to a notary entrepreneur. You're not just a notary or just waiting for an assignment or just side hustling. You are a business entrepreneur, and you are making that mind shift in this quarter. One of the things I like to state is that you want to stop thinking hourly. Start thinking profitability. How can I be more profitable? Stop reacting, start planning. Stop hoping and start executing. During the first quarter, you should be asking yourself, what services do I offer? What services are profitable? What services can I make more profitable? Who's my ideal customer? How do I make more money this year? How can I cut off time wasters and be more profitable? Second thing, get your business foundations in order. Am I banking at the right bank? Am I a sole proprietor, LLC, S Corp? Do I have the right E&O insurance and bonds in place to protect my business? Is my business separated from personal and business? Do I have accounts that separate business accounts and personal accounts? Am I tracking my expenses? Am I tracking my educational needs? Is my continuing education requirements complete or in order this year? What am I doing as far as financial housekeeping? Am I tracking my expenses? Am I breaking my months down to monthly and quarterly and maybe even weekly? Am I looking at what expenses are going out? Am I preparing do I have a strategy for taxes? Successful notary entrepreneurs know their numbers. So you got to keep that in mind. The third thing I want to go over, what is my online presence looking like? Do I have a Google page? What is that looking like? Is it up to date? Have I taken courses and updated my online presence? Have I spruced up my website or my Facebook page? Are my services clearly listed on those pages? Is it easy to contact me if you need my service on those pages? Is my phone number listed? Does my page look professional? Do I have my reviews up to date? Your online presence work for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. How is that looking? Do I have somebody that I can trust that will look at my online pages and give me honest feedback on my pages? The fourth thing that I want to talk about is my services. Am I diversified? Have I had I-9 training? Have I had apostille training? Have I had signing agent training? Am I up to date in my continuing education if I'm a title producer? Am I a title producer? Do I do field inspections? Do I have enough services that can sustain me as a person? Pay all my expenses? Am I a wedding officiant? I can offer those services to diversify my business. How diversified am I compared to other notary entrepreneurs? The sixth thing I want to go over is, where am I with referral partnerships? Do I have title companies referring me business, real estate agents referring me business, financial planners, attorneys, funeral homes, senior centers, hospitals, small business owners? Do I have all those people in my referral network? Years ago, I wrote down in my planner, I wanted to build a strong referral network. I think that's the key to a successful notary entrepreneurial business. You have to have a strong referral network. Attorneys, real estate agents, financial planners, hospitals, social workers, small business owners. You have to have people in that network referring business out to you each and every week in order to have a sustainable business. The sixth thing that you need to do in this quarter, you need to invest in your education. If you're not a certified apostille agent, I-9 field inspection person, you have your title producer's license if you're doing real estate closings. If you don't have any of that, you definitely need to invest in that unit. You are your biggest asset in your business. Your time is your biggest commodity. You have to invest in you in order to make the money that you want to make. Seventh thing that you need to do in this first quarter, you need to set action steps, set action goals. Know what your income goals are, know what your services goals are, what services you want to provide, know your market. You have to know your market. You need to set systems in place. Make sure you never run out of paper if you're printing out for real estate. Make sure you have systems in place where you always are ready to go. You're answering your phone. You have the materials you need. You're never running out of ink. I've heard people say, well, I have this electric car, I didn't charge it up the night before. You're never in that situation. Or I've heard this in a meetup where a person said they ran out of ink. They got an assignment, they ran out of ink, and they called the signing service and said, hey, I'm out of ink. Could you call the signers and tell them I'm going to be late? Always put systems in place where you look professional. Okay, let me run through this one more time to just simplify this and summarize. First, shift your mindset from being a notary to a notary entrepreneur, a successful notary entrepreneur. Second, get your business foundations in place. Make sure, is this the year that you're going to be the sole proprietor, S Corp, LLC? Make sure you get all that in place with your financing, including your financing. You make sure you get all that in place. Third, build and clean up your online presence. The first quarter is a great time to get your online presence. Put on there other services that you offer. Make sure your online presence look good, sharp, and just give it a sprucing up from last year. Fourth, diversify your notary businesses. Make sure, if you haven't taken an I-9, we have an I-9 course on our website. Make sure you spruce up your I-9, wedding officiant, apostilles, estate plan and get your certifications in those. You have to invest in you in order for you to be successful. So make sure you get your certifications there. Build relationships and referral partnerships with attorneys, real estate agents, financial planners, social workers, business owners. Build that financial relationship with everyone that you come into contact with. Invest in your education, and this is a 6. Invest in your education and in systems. Build systems for yourself. McDonald's is a great example of systems. If you go into McDonald's, if a teenager going to McDonald's and this is their first job, they have checklists and they build systems for them to do, whether that's starting on the fryer, making the burgers, doing the fries. They have systems in place. To use that same philosophy for your notary business. Build systems in your notary business to make sure you're successful. Number 7, set actionable goals for yourself each week, each month, each quarter. Every quarter, I have action goals for myself to be successful. So set actionable goals for yourself if you're going to be a successful notary entrepreneur. I hope you like this podcast today. If you like this podcast, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the podcast. I love doing this for you each and every week. And you not going to want to miss next week's because it's going to be an even deeper dive in first quarter goals. See you next week.